Welcome back to The Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business on this Monday morning. Got to get to spend some time with my friend Charles Alvarez, and he is with a great organization, Cornerstone Business Academy, cornerstonebusinessacademy.com. He's a sales coach and marketing coach extraordinaire, and I know that firsthand from the work he's done with me and our company. And delighted always to get to spend some time with him. Charles, glad to have you on the program.
Excited to be here, Kevin. Really excited about our guest today as well.
Yeah, go ahead and introduce her.
Well, I'd like to actually introduce to you Lisa Roth. She owns her own architecture firm here in Houston. And Lisa, we're really excited to have you on our show.
Well, I'm happy to be here today.
Yeah, welcome to the program. Kind of give us a quick overview of your firm, which is Montgomery Roth.
Yes, I'll be happy to do that. My firm, Montgomery Roth Architecture and Interior Design, provides architecture and interior design services for primarily the hospitality and residential industries. So basically we design hotels and restaurants and casinos as well as residential projects and multifamily. We've got two offices, one here in Houston and one in New Orleans.
Very good. Charles?
So, Lisa, tell us about some of the projects you've worked on that Houstonians might know about.
Yes. Well, we do projects all over the world. So I've done projects in North Africa and in Hong Kong, as well as projects right here in Houston. Some of our clients include Walt Disney World, done projects for them in Orlando and California and Hong Kong, and I've also worked on projects for Starwood, like Westins and Sheratons and W Hotels, both here in Houston and, all over the country. We do casino work for Harrah's and Caesars and Pinnacle. And then we have lots of mom-and-pop clients. We have people that just want to open up their first restaurant in a small neighborhood location, as well as our residential clients range tremendously from ground-up new construction with big homes to something as small and simple as doing a powder room renovation.
Mm-hmm. Tell me a little bit about the history of the firm.
The history of the firm. Okay. My partner and I, John Montgomery, started the firm about 15 years ago. We were working together at another firm in New Orleans, and we decided that we wanted to start a firm that was a little different. We both practice architecture and interior design, and we wanted to start a firm that really addressed both of those services, rather than having clients have to go to two different firms to hire an architect for one aspect of their project and then an interior design firm for another. We wanted to roll that into one firm, and so we could provide solutions and schedules and project budgets all together. So in 1998, we started Montgomery Roth Architecture and Interior Design, and then we had a little storm called Katrina hit us in 2005, and that kind of washed us over to Houston, where we opened up our second office, reopened New Orleans just about a month later, and since then I've had a really great opportunity here in Houston to grow our business and have this be our main office. But we reopened New Orleans right after the storm, and it still, maintains today to be a very viable and great office for us as well.
Charles?
So, Lisa, tell us about some of the challenges that your clients are coming across, and how Montgomery Roth is uniquely positioned to identify and meet those challenges and to provide solutions for that.
Well, I think that some of the biggest challenges our clients have is trying to put their arms around, what their project needs are, what their budget is, what kind of schedule are they looking at, and what are some of the milestones that they need to achieve along the way throughout the whole process. And I think by hiring architects and interior designers, and we also have procurement agents. We also do the purchasing for a lot of the items that you find in your hotels or restaurants or homes. And so what we try to do is put it all together in one set of drawings, one schedule, one budget, so that there's some sort of peace of mind in knowing that you have almost like a one-stop shop for your needs.
Yeah, very cool. Do you want to mention your website is MontgomeryRoth.com. That's MontgomeryRoth.com. Charles?
So, Lisa, kind of tell us about a recent kind of customer story to that you have done to just solve that very issue for clients, just so that people can kind of have it crystallized in their mind exactly how you go about delivering that value to your clients?
That's a great question, and I think what we try to do here is really tailor our services to whatever the client might need. I mean, our client needs can range very dramatically. If I have a residential client that just wants us to help them do an addition to their home or renovate their kitchen, their needs are going to be quite different from when we're doing new construction for a hotel for Disney. So I think part of our challenge and what we are asked to do is really create a process, a design process, and a project schedule that's going to work best with the client. There's not some sort of, out-of-the-box template where we can just say this is exactly how it's going to be for every project, because they're all different. And I think that that's where customers come back to us again and again, because they realize that, we want to, we try to do our best to tailor the whole process of design and construction to meet their needs, and not some sort of, pre-designed idea of what every project should be, because they all have different needs and they all have different expectations as to not only what the process looks like, but also what is their involvement. We have some clients that really want to be super involved in the whole design process, and some that say, this is kind of the overall general direction and you just run with it. So it's up to us to kind of understand the differences between their needs and apply them to our whole, project development.
Yeah, interesting. So are all of your clients business and commercial, or do you also do residential architecture?
We do. We have, I would say, right now we've probably got about 8 or 9 residential projects, ranging from very large new construction to something as small as doing somebody's living room and dining room over. So that's residential. We do ground-up new construction, we do additions, and we also do renovations. We do a lot of condos. There's a lot of great condo buildings here in the Houston area, and we've done a lot of work in the Houstonian and the Four Leaf and Huntington and those kind of properties, because those are always, being purchased, and then people want to come in and have their own design built out for them. So residential is a big part of our market, but probably the largest part of our market is the hospitality. So casinos, we do work at L'Auberge du Lac and at Cachada. We do work at Harrah's in New Orleans, and done work in the past for Caesars, and lots of restaurants and bars, hotels.
I'm sorry, I'm going to have to kind of tighten it up. We've got about 30 seconds left, and I want to make sure I get one more opportunity. Sounds like they do a lot, which is one more reason why I encourage the listener to go to MontgomeryRoth.com. That's MontgomeryRoth.com. You guys are very busy, obviously. Also, make sure you check out Charles Alvarez over at CornerstoneBusinessAcademy.com. And thanks to both of you for being with us today.
Well, thank you for having us.
Great stuff. Great guest, Charles.
Thank you very much. No, Lisa, enjoyed having you.
All right. When we come back, we're going to have much more for you. Looking forward to it right here on The Price of Business.